Howie holding Terry off. Here's Spate. And wide on the right is Miller, who hasn't seen much of the ball up to now. Blocked by Barnes. Here's Rostron. On to Blissett. Nice turn. Armstrong and Callahan to his right. The flag is up for a foul. The referee played a good advantage. Here's Barnes. And Butcher didn't hold that for Zachary away. Off Blissett and away finally by Spate. And Barnes again, who created that. What good use of the advantage by the referee there. He could have acknowledged the flag by blowing for a free kick. He didn't. He spoke to Keeley later. But it was a very good move by Watford, and the referee let it flow. And John Barnes' effort was not held by the goalkeeper. Fazakerley was on hand. Simon Garner. Miller is the player wide. In the middle, Kevin Stonehouse. And here he is. Was he fouled by Pat Rice? The referee says that he was. And Blackburn Rovers, thanks to the linesman confirming the referee's thought there with the flag, he looked to the line and got confirmation. It was Rice on Stonehouse. And look at the linesman there, he's saying a very definite use of the arm. And a penalty is given to Blackburn. Now, earlier this season down at Watford, Kevin Stonehouse scored from a penalty right at the end of the match. So I wonder whether Steve Sherwood has remembered how he takes them. 10 minutes gone, penalty to Blackburn. And he sent the goalkeeper the wrong way. So for Stonehouse, the second highest scorer in the Blackburn team, that's number 11 for the season, which means he surpasses last year's total. And he sent the goalkeeper completely the wrong way to put Rovers in front. This is a match Blackburn have got to win from their point of view. If they drop points here today to Watford, they're as good as out of the promotion race. So that's the sort of start they were looking for, and Pat Rice, who was involved in the incident, is now determined to get Watford moving at the other end. Steve Terry has a very long throw. Luther Blissett near post. Callahan here. Corner. My feeling is that Wilf Rostron, although playing left back, will come across to the right wing to take corners, to curl the ball in with his left foot. Barnes is on the near post, Callahan on the far. Bolton is forward, and so is Terry. And Terry and Armstrong coming in at the back, away by Spate. And Jan Lohman appeared to be blocked. That's Jim Brannigan. Flick on by Simon Garner. And Blackburn playing with some panache early on here. Lifted by the goal. Miller, Hamilton, Brannigan. That's one for Lowy to flick on. Garner is hovering. Swung forward by Armstrong. Well hooked back by Fazakerley. 20 minutes gone. Blackburn lead 1-0. Armstrong. That's swerving! Oof. Well, if he can produce that in the World Cup, he'll prove he's entitled to be in that sort of company. was some effort by Jerry Armstrong. There was swerve and dip on the ball, and I would imagine that Butcher was relieved to see it go over. This typical Watford ball, hooked forward as soon as possible and quite often as far as possible. Armstrong leaving it for John Barnes to go through. Corner. Shot was deflected. Well, Watford do loft the ball forward early, and it paid off again there. It was in the penalty area in a flash, and so too was John Barnes. Flags up on the far side. The ball was out before Nigel Callaghan could hook it back in. Miller getting inside Rostron, who half-blocked the cross, and Lohman was on hand to help. Keeley. Offside. Miller inside to Hamilton. Maybe Stonehouse the target there. Rice got it away. Here's Garner, and there's Stonehouse, and he's sharp on that near post. It was a foul by Keeley on Blissett. Armstrong and Terry waiting to come in far side. Barnes takes. Blissett's in there! What a good save. Curled in by Barnes. They were watching Armstrong, but Blissett got it in front of him, and the goalkeeper tipped it over. And it's going to come to Ian Bolton to head it back in, and Armstrong jumping, and here's Lohman, and here's Miller, who loves to break away on that right-hand side. He's got runners in the centre here. Good running, in fact, by Hamilton in the centre-forward position, and two others are coming up as well on this near side, all of which was a pity for Blackburn, because the ball was on. In fact, the foul on Hamilton by Lohman means that they retain possession with a free kick. So Glenn Keeley will come up on our near side. Spate to take. And Keeley almost... Oh, Garner had a chance! And finally Stonehouse came in at the far post. And Watford could well have gone 2 goals down there. There were 2 good chances for Blackburn to put that away. Rice looks for the free kick, doesn't get it. Rathbone. Foot in there by Bolton. This is Garner. What a good turn by Simon Garner. The shot's on. Good save. Miller came hurtling in, and the goalkeeper, who might have made it his when it first came back off him, didn't do so. And applause rings round the ground, first of all for the turn by Simon Garner. He left Bolton there, saw the shot was on, Sherwood down to his left, and then in not gathering it quickly enough, saw Miller come hurtling in. For Zachary. Lohman, missed out there and found only Hamilton, who's looking for Miller. Rostron hurrying back. Rostron feeling he was knocked over, rather, by Ian Miller. And the referee, anyway, brings to an end a first half which has fairly bristled with activity, as second division promotion matches tend to do at this time of the season. Chances, that's true, at both ends, but the only goal was a penalty to Blackburn Rovers after only 10 minutes play, and the scorer was Kevin Stonehouse. And Steve Sims is on at the beginning of the second half for Watford in place of Steve Terry. Sims, who's been somewhat unlucky to be out of the side for so long, he played on Easter Monday, and I understand it's a tactical substitution by Graham Taylor. And we'll see if Sims can offer something to Watford, because he's a very good footballer as well as being a strong centre-half. Here's Les Taylor. Callahan. Blissett. Watford, who've only lost one of their last 6 matches and have had 8 away wins this season in the second division, a figure bettered only by Sheffield Wednesday. Here's Miller. Glenn Keeley across. Lohman. Miller. Garner. He's trying to tuck it down the line for Lowy, but there was a flag up on the far side. Blissett, Lohman, Armstrong, and Barnes, and Callahan is coming in, and he scored. The two wingers combining to produce the Watford equaliser. The ball played in by John Barnes after a good move, and Nigel Callahan came in from the far post, got his head to the ball first, and that's 1-1. The Watford bench, no doubt glad to see their side come back so quickly in the second half. Just 7 minutes of the half gone. But here's Miller, and they weren't concentrating then, Watford. And he's pulled it back for Garner, and aren't teams vulnerable when they've just scored? Miller goes again. Tangle there at the near post as Lowy tries to get the ball back to Miller and succeeds, and here comes Hamilton, and it was away by Sims. And here's Spate against Callahan. Watford's plan of playing the teenage wingers has worked pretty successfully this season, and certainly they combined effectively there. Sims was caught appealing for offside. Lowy. Support coming in there from Stonehouse, out to Rathbone. Spate is just in this telling position to get the ball in. And it was Rostron who cleared. Armstrong's header on, Glenn Keeley having to hurry as Blissett closes. And that's a composed piece of play by the Blackburn centre-half. That wasn't so composed, though, and they're crashing in a little bit there, for Zachary was anyway. Losing the place a little bit there, the Blackburn number 6, trying to retrieve something which he'd lost. And Watford certainly suggesting that they've got every chance of scoring the winning goal. In by Rice. Keeley having to battle with Armstrong. That was Sims. Armstrong's there again, and here's offside. Well, he missed anyway. It was Jan Lohman. And hang on. It looked like an offside, but in fact the referee has given Watford a penalty. He spotted some shoving before the offside was even flagged, and Watford have a penalty out of nothing. So, a shot for Blackburn there, with 12 minutes to go. Luther Blissett to take the kick, the second penalty of the match. And Blissett scores his 16th goal of the season. And Watford take the lead for the first time in the match. Here's Miller. Well, the Watford supporters away to our right, well pleased now. Their side having come from behind to take the lead. And they'll be well pleased down there now. Bobby Saxton, the Blackburn manager, furthest away from the camera there on the bench. His side's promotion hopes surely disappearing now. Beaten at home here last Monday, losing at home again today. That's Rathbone in, and Sherwood comes with the punch. Hooked back in, and a chance perhaps here for Miller! Lowy! Well, it hasn't quite been Blackburn's day, and it's reflected there. The ball coming out conveniently for Ian Miller to strike, but it crashed against the bar. Lowy was well wide from the rebound, and I wonder whether Blackburn's chances of going into the First Division have disappeared in this second half today. Certainly no luck for them there. And there's Barnes, he's onside. What a chance here for John Barnes to make it three. And he jabbed the ball across the face of the goal, but it wouldn't have mattered really, because Watford have won. Barnes would have liked to have sealed it there with virtually the last kick of the match. But Watford have taken 3 points, earned by a strong second half performance here, and that may prove in retrospect to be a most significant result. Nigel Callaghan with the equaliser, Blissett with the winner from the penalty, the fans being acknowledged by the players, because Watford would appear to be well on the way to the First Division now, and by winning here today they may have condemned Blackburn to another season in the second. Blackburn Rovers 1, Watford 2.